It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goedert. 2nd and 5.
To the air again, Burrow. Throw right side, caught by Goedert, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
So here now the Bears offense for their 1st drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Looking to throw. Martinez. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over block. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive, 4 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Martinez. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, throw left side, complete. That's Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment.
10-zip our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now Burrow on first down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 75 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Martinez looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Martinez. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Martinez. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake. Martinez. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Bears are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that 1st touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll look to throw here.
This goes out wide from Nixon. On the move past the 40.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here we go.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw. Shoves him away. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. Martinez. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Martinez to throw on 2nd down.
That finds Smith-Schuster. Nice grab.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martinez.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Black. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw again.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw again.
And again back to Kmet. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On 2nd down, it's Black. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Martinez. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Martinez buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
Now Martinez looking to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it'll be a loss of 10 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Martinez escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Bears take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Martinez now on 3rd down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
95 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Martinez. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Burrow on 3rd down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
To throw is Martinez from the gun on third down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll work up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
Now the biggest extra point of this man's life. And it is good, and his guys have taken the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw.
This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon,
his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bengals have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Up the middle they go. It's Moody. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Martinez. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And it's second down. To throw again. Martinez.
Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Martinez.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Bears on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third and 10. Looking to throw. Martinez.
Montgomery, another target and catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they go play action now. Burrow, he's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are right back in this football game. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Martinez to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A give. This is Montgomery. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Martinez.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Martinez.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.